There was a glitch there, but here we go. We're back. That was a little bizarre. We're down a minute, and there's thunder. But yeah, playing more of a Slav setup, although this looks a bit funny. I'm gonna go e5, but honestly, the way I'm playing on the king side is not to be replicated. Don't replicate this. It's a bit passive on the queen side. I don't think I have a bad position, but I definitely need to migrate my pieces over to the king's. Oh. That's a surprising decision by Hollywood Chess. Because the position's not closed. Especially now. E3 is going to be a target for me. Let's hit this rook. Let's develop this bishop. I like my position, although the work's not done yet. I'm just gonna try to put a lot of pressure on this, and at some point I might play h4 to anchor my bishop in. Yeah, we knew that was happening. Let's defend this. Takes. What happens here? How are you dealing with this? Trying to just pin you over there, eh? Sure. I'm going to continue the pinning, since it looks pretty clever. Let's continue. Yeah. That looks pretty good. It wasn't threatening to take, but after knight here, I have queen here anyways. Maybe h4 next. I'm waiting for e4, then I'm gonna go queen g6 as a bait. Nice. Pawn is pinned because of the queen. Everything's eyeballing the e4 square. Just a little shuffle. Knight here, we can just take it. Nice. Wasn't the bishop hanging? What am I missing? Come on, though. Look at the board. What do you mean is the bishop hanging? All it takes is to use 1 ounce of brain power and your question is answered. I even explained during the game it was pinned. Where is the bishop hanging? I said it was pinned in my commentary. And if you look at all the pieces, you just think I'm hanging a bishop? A squirrel brain weighs 22 grams. Okay, we need more brain power. Hello to Prim. That's why we lose sub battles. Lazy people here. We've lost so many sub battles and nobody's willing to calculate. Continue. Vahid from Iran. I'll play the classical line, since I'm a boring Caro player. So yes, you might see this position and you're like, what's the plan here? Well, this is solid. This bishop can fianchetto and that's another way of developing it. So I want to keep this pawn here because it also stabilizes, you know, the knight, things like that. Keeps things at bay. I'm gonna try something. Don't try this at home. Bishop takes, I'll try bishop e5. As a way of trading off the bishop pair. Queen here, I might try knight g4. Queen here, f5. Very sharp, but maybe it's concrete. Queen e3, knight here, and queen e4, f5. I don't see a good way for the queen to defend everything. Things to contemplate. I will say, I've played a bit of chess today. I almost never warm up. I should warm up more. But I was playing a bit of Bullet and Blitz earlier. Whereas usually I just turn the computer on and whatever happens, happens. Isn't this just losing? Because then I can take this and pin you. Let's say queen e3, knight takes, queen takes e5. Rook d1 should be played. Okay, well, Rook d1 you're still in trouble, but my liquidation worked out. And now we just trade everything off. And then bring the king in. Knight's covering this, bring the buddy in. Offer a trade, they're not gonna trade. Can't go here because of this. I'm gonna give a check. And then go knight here. Let's attack this. Attacking the pawn. Do I have to worry about this? Here, here. I don't think so. Move the king out of the way. Take the rook. Good game. Uh-oh, our first GM of the speedrun. The Schachspielers are here. The Grossmeisters. This line, I'm gonna have to look it up after. But intuitively, I'll play c5. What happens if I go f6? It shouldn't be the right move, but I'm kind of curious. The Germans have always been... Okay, so how do we take? Knight? We'll take with a knight. I might be losing a pawn here. But then... the counterspiel would be I get my pawns in the center. Okay, let's go queen here. And here. So after queen here, the question is, can I go bishop f5? It's a well-known London move. I'm just not sure. And because I'm not sure, I might not do it. Okay, he traded. Now I'm curious. All right, we're gonna play some risky stuff. I wanna fracture the structure. Pawn takes. Okay, he didn't go for it. That's good. I'm gonna win one of my pawns back. By going here. Yes. This is very sharp. Material's even though. This is weak, this is weak, my king might be weak. I was probably more worried about this move. But It is what it is. Let's go bishop here so I can swing my rooks around. Whose weaknesses is a bit, is a bigger problem. If I'm playing white, I'm trying to make bishop g5 and push these pawns. It's sharp. See, he wants to do it. I'm gonna throw this move in and then double. If you go here, I'll take. It's very sharp. F5 I'll take, and I'll do king takes knight. This is very sharp, but gotta trust my calculation. F5, knight e5, fe6, king d6, bishop g3, knight e4, and the pin should be taken care of. And I'm gonna get side pressure over here. Now this is hanging. Okay. Shit. The Germans are really coming after me right now. Okay. Fuck it. We'll play wild. He's thinking about this check. Oh! I was more concerned about other moves. This was my idea. It's just a race, just one of those races, you know? Check. Check, just tickle the pickle a little bit. Check. And I'm setting up a mating net that I'd be fairly proud of. Nice! C6. D5. G3 isn't putting pressure on the center. I'm going to use that opportunity to develop this bishop. Knight f6, bishop e7 are both playable. I'm going to go bishop e7 first. It does take away this, but knight f6 is fine. Okay. Really wants to go e4. So let's watch out for e4. Let's try to fight it as long as possible. I'm watching over e4. And if e4 I'm not going to take, because taking I think just helps my opponent, I'm going to move back first. Okay, that's fine. As far as I'm concerned, unless I'm really cramped, I don't feel that cramped, because A, I'm threatening to trade, B, I have c5 as a lever to grab some more space or fight in the center. So it looks cramped because of some aggressive moves, but it's not cramped in terms of lack of possibilities. I have ways to develop. And I'm attacking some stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, am I not just up a pawn now? My bishop is still good. This isn't a bad bishop. Yeah. Sure. Let's just attack. Knight d7's coming. This pawn center is gonna be damaged. Pawn takes, knight takes, I have queen c5 check. I'm worried about some attack. I think I'm just winning here. I don't get mated. I'm up a pawn, I'm up a minute, and I actually don't see why I should be worried. White's pawns are weaker than the alternative. Alright, if you're gonna force me, I will just go aggro. Queen c5. I'm threatening d3 and I'm threatening this. Check. Knight takes, I can trade and queen up. Oh, do you hear what I just said? Who heard what I just said? Rook takes, queen up. There's queen f7, queen g7, mate. Don't support these guys. Do not support these guys. It means I fucked up. I still like my position, so I'm actually going to offer. Oh fuck, I just blundered again. Oh no, that's fine. Knight g5 was what I was worried about. So this endgame, I have a pawn and a knight for the rook. I actually don't mind that. That move I do mind. I didn't see it. And that was one of those cases where super winning and oh shit. It's a good thing he's low on time. Good thing my opponent's low on time. I need a blunder here, dude. That was a lot closer than it should have been. Now, oh man, guys, I'm such an idiot. I have rook takes f1 check first, and then I'm not even down the exchange. No wonder. And then they throw this in, and then they trade, and then they go here, I have knight d3, and oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, completely winning, and I botched it. Story of my life. But we're still undefeated in this run. I like this song coming up. We got the Caro coming back up. D3, huh? I'm gonna try taking. Is that theory? What the heck is knight h3? I've never seen this, and I want to be proven wrong. Like, sacrificing a pawn and structure. I want to see what this opening is about, my friend. I want to see what this is all about. Because I've never seen this before, man. Let's develop. Let's start trading, right? Can I take here? Does the knight have anywhere to go that would bother me? Knight here is covered. Knight here, 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 here. I'm just looking to trade. I'm just looking to trade. I think I'm pretty consistent with my goals. You're cute. You're very cute. I'm just gonna queenside castle. Oh, he's still playing. Okay. I'm up 2 pieces. Let's offer a queen trade. Okay, I'm up 2 pieces. I'm just gonna, yeah, thank you, cheers. Appreciate the pieces. I like this theory. Alexei Ramirov, good luck. The exchange Slav. It can be very effective as an opening because it can bore people to death. And I'm not kidding about that. So I could go bishop d6, which is standard. I'll go bishop b4 to try to mix it up just a little bit. Because otherwise we're all gonna die of boredom together. All of us. Nobody is safe. I'm playing a kid though. I don't know why kids are playing this. I was always told not to play the boring stuff as kids. You can play that later. Gotta learn how to fight. You know, fight. But I think everyone knows the newest generation is probably the softest generation as well. The kids are getting softer, so gonna have to pull out some tricks somewhere here, eh? Let's go here. Chess participation is going up, American football going down. You know, the kids are getting a little bit softer. But I like my opponent's position. That's what happens. Get rewarded for this kind of chess. Because I'm trying to figure out a way to imbalance the position. I can play this. That's one way of doing it. But this gives white a protected c-pawn. And I'm not a huge fan of that. En passant, no problem. We'll see. Protected fast c-pawn, it should be worth a good amount. Let's go. What are we thinking about here? I did say one of the most effective things to do is to try to like confuse my opponent. So let's try that. Imbalance the position. The objective value, I cannot tell you, would be very high here, but I might have some practical ideas. Of course, it depends where this queen's headed. That's a good move. But isn't he losing the pawn back? Or is it just me? No, he's... Yeah, he did lose the pawn. So now I have a pawn. And I'm making progress. I'm making some real progress. Oops. GG Alexei. Knight f6. e3. Let's try to go for bishop f5. We got our bishop out. And now how am I going to recapture c takes? I'm going to take with the e pawn. The structure is imbalanced. And I'm going to continue in that direction. But it also could be a positive. Why are people playing so quickly? Yeah, like, what is are you gonna lose your pawn? Don't blame me if you lose e6. That was you that pushed it. f6 is a move I've played a few times. It's just to try to, you know, challenge the center. And now we're gonna trade queens if we can. We're just looking to trade. We're just farming. Just humble farmers here. Okay. I just got the pieces out. e3 is a weak pawn. Let's put some pressure on it. And let's question this bishop. This knight needs to join the game. If I go here, you can take, so I have to think about it. I'm gonna improve some other pieces first. And maybe go rook here. Rook here, and then push this h-pawn. It's very solid. That's the problem with white's position. h5. My position, there's no clear weaknesses. The knight's a bit wonky, and if I go knight c7, I lose this. But in the meantime, as long as this queen harasses this, I'll improve other pieces. I'll bring the h-pawn in. Okay. Don't understand the moves being played here. It's not, my opponent's not calculating or something. Allergic to it. I was like that as well, so I get it. I'm just allergic to making good moves. Your brain's telling you to move quickly. Is this not checkmate? I'm gonna look very bad if I'm not mating my opponent here. Okay, so rook takes, rook check here. Queen takes, rook check here. See? That's what I get. I'm getting punished now. Although I think my position's okay. I think I've calculated it. I have to trust my calculation. That this is actually just winning. check? I see one check for buddy. I see one check for buddy. I don't see two checks. Does anybody see two checks? This is not a check. That's a check, but I'm gonna take it. F5, I can take it. I don't see what it changes. I would take with a queen, not the king, and allow a separate check. Unnecessary. I'm threatening mate. Rook e1, queen e2. Rook h1 mate. And even if I'm not threatening mate, I'm up material, and my king might be safer, yeah? What's the big deal here, chief? Still not... I don't see a check right now. Now we're talking. And yeah, we'll just trade. Could be completely winning. I'm up 2 pawns, right? I thought they put up some resistance there. I thought that was a good way of trying to challenge things. It was just... I didn't see a win, so I just decided to trade because I'm up 2 pawns. Opponent missed bishop d6 at the end. Oh my goodness. Why do people keep saying stuff? You missed bishop d6. I didn't miss it, neither did my opponent. Bishop d6 is a bad move. But you think it's a good move, so you're saying the opponent missed it. You didn't even look one move ahead. This wins, or I just go right here. People just spent 5 seconds before writing something, they would improve a lot. I'm not even providing strong moves. Just Venezuela? Oh, Colombia. Okay. Let's try the Caro. Let's go for 2600. This is a line in the Panov where white holds onto the pawn for a while. And I haven't played it very often. It's been a decade probably in anything serious. It's a doubled pawn. But double the pawns, it's a sturdy one. If want to go knight b6. Okay, here I'll go b5. I'm trying to win the pawn back. That's all. That's literally everything. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Queen b3. And if rook here, there's this move. Super annoying. I think this is all theory, and I'm not booked up the way I should be. Oh boy. I don't know what to do here. I just don't. I'm fairly frustrated in the position because I don't see how to win this. I also don't know if I need to look up the lion. That's just the truth. I just have to. It's been a decade plus. If I'm not winning the pawn back, I also don't want to take and fix the structure. I'm gonna have to rely on some tricks soon. Okay, I'm a little surprised by that move. Because now it takes away the F4 square. Now I'm gonna try to. There's holes. There's holes now. Now that there's holes, different. I'm feeling a lot different if there's holes. Yes. White is still up a pawn, but now the position's a lot looser. Much looser. And I can handle loose very well. Knight G4 is coming to say hi next. That was a bit dumb by me, by the way. What am I? No comment. No comment on the move I just played. No comment. I just blundered like multiple pawns. I thought I was defending this by going queen d7. Anyways, gotta just catch up on the clock, but it's a wet board, which is good. Let's get the speed, please. Speed. Speed, speed, speed. Sorry about that. That was a low quality game. I apologize. I apologize. I'm gonna have to look at this line now. Just take on d5. I'm just taking on d5 next. I'm not doing any of this play for compensation BS. I've done this before, but yeah. Okay, now it's an IQP, which is at least something more standard. Dmitry Gritsenko, alrighty. Trying to get to 2600. Queen e2. Have we faced that? I don't think so. I'll try playing d4 and let's see what happens. Let's see if grabbing this space is something I'm gonna regret. Making logical moves. Maybe pawn to c5 next, so the knight can go to c6. Wow, this is very double-edged already. feels like my opponent's played this before. I'm gonna try for something a little different. I'm gonna try trying to snipe this pawn early. Okay. Knight takes f4, and I think I disconnect all your protection here. Win a pawn, I believe. I don't know, Mike. Mike, you keep asking, I don't know. Let's put the bishop on e6. Next time, okay, that's okay. Take, check. The queen trade makes me very happy. Because this is positionally winning. I'm up a pawn. The knight is also very strong here. And this bishop is not strong. We'll even push further. Fix. Improve the rook. Grab the pawn. Take the piece. Nice. Vegan for animals. Good luck, sir. Can you crack my caro? I'm on a good run today. I should probably warm up before I stream more often. Eat some food. All right, we've learned we're not gonna sacrifice this pawn. We're gonna grab it as soon as we can. Like right now. We're gonna play just an isolated queen pawn position, just standard chess stuff. No funny business. No funny business. White's gonna go d4. It's all good. Maybe we can just fianchetto our light squared bishop. Seeing a TikTok at, like, it was a video of kids going to school. I was actually going to school for Pride Day. I saw a TikTok of this. Something in Canada. And it made me realize, like, a full generation has passed. Like the kids that are starting school now or graduating now, like, they would never, like, it's been 12, 13 years since high school. That, like, kids now are just a completely different experience. Whereas, like, people a few years older, younger, whatever, you know, mid 2010s, it was fine. But now it's like, it's just totally a new generation. I don't think I processed that. Interesting to think about. Different holidays, customs, ways of learning. I want to go knight b4. We have to move our queen out of the way. What if I attack this? But yeah, seeing the Pride Day made me realize that, because there absolutely was no such thing as Pride Day as a school holiday. And I know that's just a topic or area that's... Things have moved more there than in other areas in the last 10 years. What if I go here? You take... I take your queen. I don't think I'm getting mated. I can take this next. take this, I can take this, but this pawn, this feels like the pins are pretty effective. There might be some interesting moves like knight here. I didn't look at everything. Oh no, that can't be it. I'm even gonna be greedy. I'm gonna grab some more stuff. I wanna be as greedy as possible. I can't be the only greedy guy here. Where's your queen headed? I want checkmate. Where can your queen go that defends checkmate? Getting lots of practice with black. This is a line. The main move is you actually just draw the queen out. You take on c4. Bishop f5. White is gonna fianchetto and castle comfortably, but so is black. But the one thing we did do is trade our d pawn for a c pawn, so there's always potential white gets the center. Have to be a little cautious of that. I'm gonna go h6 to make sure this bishop has some room. Yeah, this is all pretty well known theory. We'll take and white's gonna get the center, but black, we're gonna have some fun as well. We're gonna play against the center. Sometimes it's easier to come up with a counterplay. Believe it or not. It depends if you like space or not, but I don't mind counterplay. And I'm gonna start immediately. Trying to chip away at the center. Because knight b1 cannot be the move, chief. That's asking for black to pose some questions. Takes. That's only helping my bishops. Now both bishops are extended. And we're going to continue grabbing space. Something is rotten. Let's improve this bishop and prepare some mean moves. I'm trying to prepare this. Okay, I'll go c4, anchor it in. Also add some pressure. My knight can jump in. This is a tough position for Buddy. This is not. I would not be happy if I was playing white here. I mean, your pieces just can't move. I'm just gonna slowly improve my position. Maybe rook here, or maybe we start getting ambitious and oh, check. That's a double attack. And that's all she wrote. Just white's coordination was off. Big center, big responsibility. Emilius. Emilius. Okay, let's try the Caro, and we're... It's all you always take here. There's not really sidelines. Now I'll play something different. the boring main line. There's a few ways to approach this though. I can try to castle queen side or king side. I'm gonna go for queen side, but don't bet your savings on my position. It's a funny looking move. Bishop e3, huh? Queen a6 is a move, but of course the pawns are not thrilled to be there. Instead, we'll play this like a normal position. Rid of white's light squared, dark squared bishop. Got castle. Those are good things, but we have to complete the other aspects of the development. So maybe queen c7, hit this knight. I'd like to challenge, but it's tough. If I go e5, then the f5 square is weak. But we're up a minute, which is good. And we will take that. I just wanted to check if the knight was hanging, that's all. It was. Not my fault. Let's trade the ladies. Good game, sir. Turkish Lion, good luck. We have a Slav, and I'll go bishop f5. And e6. White can try to chase this knight out. That's usually one of the main moves. Whoa. Okay. I could trade queens. I don't want to give white the a file. I'll go queen c7. And I'm gonna try to challenge this knight right off the bat. I don't think that's too concerning. We'll try to play maybe what, b6 or f6? f6 looks okay. And then castle. Yeah, I'll go b6 first. Now let's have some fun. Push the pawns. Might be a little loose. I want to play c4. I figured he was going to go for that. Although I'm not entirely sure why this works. White has a bishop and a pawn for the exchange, but white's king isn't that safe, and I have pretty active rooks. So you're gonna have to convince me a bit. Push here. This all looks good. Bishop takes pawn or pawn takes pawn? I'm gonna do bishop takes just because pawn takes, the queen slides in some positions. I'm gonna play a safe way. But I think both were possible. I want to defend this. I know it's a funny looking move. Let's offer a queen trade. This bishop takes away white's mobility and it's always defended, which is nice. Although I have to be a little careful with my coordination. I'm offering to trade queens. I mean, I have the material advantage. I need to make some space for my king. All right. Okay. Threatening that, and I'm threatening mate. Nice. Oh, these games are tough positions.